Rosemary, very good morning to you.
Hello, good morning.
No, sorry about all that. It was a bit of a faff. I mean, I can't quite believe my eyes stroke ears that people in this country, almost 50% of people in this country, in a survey, said that they think it's okay to charge people to come round to your house and have Christmas dinner.
No, I mean, I don't know. Well, maybe I think it depends on the circumstances.
Does it?
I think so. Personally, I mean, I would never do that, and I would never expect anybody to do it. But I'm in a different position. If there are people who want to join, who actually like to get together, but one is feeling a little bit tight, and it does happen, I think that you wouldn't pay. Maybe ask somebody to contribute towards a dish or a meal.
Well, that's the thing. I mean, we're civilised people in this country. You know, bring a bottle of wine, bring some cheese, bring a trifle, or bring, a cauliflower cheese. Bring something. But don't ask for filthy lucre from people, for heaven's sake.
Yes, I would never ask for cash. I'd never ask for money. I think asking for money, but I certainly think a contribution is totally normal. And I think that because I think this is all part, because it helps the pennies, it helps the people, and you can't expect people sometimes to do everything, and also the workload as well. So I think that is so acceptable. But when it comes saying, will you please give me 10 quid towards the meal, I'm not sure about that. I'm not sure where the moral side is all about whether you should do that or not. I mean, for me, I wouldn't even contemplate it, as I said earlier. But I do think if one said, okay, please will you do the red cabbage, or please will you do the potatoes, or please will you do something, fantastic, or bring the dessert, do something.
Do something, I mean, for the first time last year, I took my family out to a pub, actually, for Christmas lunch, and it was lovely. Very nice pub in Sussex. But I paid for all of it. None of my teenagers or their mother decided to pitch in with that. I just had to pay the whole thing. And not only that, but I was the designated driver, so I couldn't even have a drink. And I drove them there and drove them home. So I feel as if I very much had the rough end of the wedge here.
You get the rough end, but if I can say, did you offer it?
Yes, of course.
Right, well, you offered it, so you can pay for it.
Yes, I don't mind. I just would like it if once in a while they appreciated it and said something nice to me, but, they don't do that either.
Well, there you are. You see, that's another statement you need to ask for about. But I would say, if you decided to go out with some friends or do something like this, you would say, well, let's go Dutch.
Yes.
Let's do this way, or let's just, but actually having somebody around your house is a different.
I mean, I have noticed lately, there's a lot of restaurants in London now, when you ask for the bill, they give you a bill, and then they give you this other bill, which is broken down as if you were going to break it up between 2 people, 3, but they actually do it for you if it's between 2 or 3 or 4 or 10, and this is how much you pay if you're splitting the bill. I'm not comfortable with that. I'd rather take somebody out and then have them take me out the next time. But let me ask you one final thing, Rosemary. Gen Z, the youngsters of this world, apparently are saying that they don't want roast potatoes this year. They'd rather have chips, or they'd rather have actually not traditional food at all. They'd rather have pizza. You can't be doing that for Christmas lunch, can you?
Well, I'm sorry, they're bonkers.
Yeah.
They're bonkers. There's nothing nicer than a good roasty. Absolutely. I think roasty potatoes with your Christmas lunch or whatever you're doing, I think is the best.
Yes, it totally is. How do you do them? Do you do them? Yeah, how do you do them?
No more to say. So sorry?
How do you do them, your roasties? How do you do them?
Right, I always when I get my roasties, I actually cook them for about, not even half cook them.
Yeah.
Then I fluff them up slightly, put them into a very hot pan, bung them in the oven for about 45 minutes. Done.
Right. With olive oil in them or not? Or goose fat? What?
Well, oil,
vegetable oil?
Sometimes vegetable oil. It doesn't matter what it is. It doesn't matter what it is. You just put them in, or even some lard or whatever you fancy.
Okay.
Just bung it in. So easy. So easy, I can't tell you.
And delicious. Yeah, absolutely right. Rosemary, listen, I've got to run. Listen, thanks for the tip. I should do that, but I'm not cooking actually this year, so we're going out again, so it'll cost me a fortune.
Yes, it will. That's your fault.
Thank you very much indeed. Rosemary Shrager, TV chef. Britain is divided over whether or not you should charge your own family for Christmas dinner. I'm not having it.